And we are in the final level of this episode. Short, yeah, I know. In actuality, this episode was the shareware version episode, which they released for free right before, greenlighting the rest of the project, from what I remember. Oh, hello. Again, there's a turret up there, and one of the best ways to get rid of it is an RPG shot, which I will be doing. But yeah, they released this demo of 5 to 6 levels as episode 1, and they received such a huge critical acclaim, just reaction to this 5-6 level demo, that they're just like, holy crap, now we have to finish the rest of the game. And they scrambled, like literally scrambled, for the next year or so. There was like a whole story about it in like the strategy guide, but yeah, they pretty much were living out of their office trying to finish this game in time, for the whittling masses, episodes 2 and 3. But yeah, as a result of this 5 short level episode, Duke Nukem 3D was born, and they got the green light for the rest of the game. But yeah, this level, if you haven't already noticed, is actually quite a bit different in terms of design, style, and aesthetic than the first level, or the first 4 levels, because in actuality it's made by a brand new designer. And the first 4 levels plus the secret level was made by one, and then this level was made by another. And they kind of divided up... Oh, come on. I'm just going to shoot you with my pistol. They divided up the episodes in a similar manner, where episode 2, the majority of those levels were made by the person who made the first 4 levels. I'll have to get the names up there somewhere, so I'll probably, in post-editing, put up their names. But then the third episode, the majority of the third episode was made by the guy who made this level, the Abyss. And the differences in design is quite evident between the 2 episodes. But no matter, it's still classic. No design is better than the other, it's just different. Now this level, more so than the previous 4 levels, is very platformer-centric. And what I mean by that is that it took me forever, and I mean literally forever, to figure out that I needed to jump across here. Like, of all places, you think it'd be too far away to jump, but the physics of Duke Nukem World notwithstanding, you can actually make quite death-defying leaps as Duke. And this is definitely one of them. You gotta jump over here and get to the San Andreas Fault. You gotta step on it, and that pretty much opens the next area. Otherwise, you're kind of stuck in this area with nowhere else to go. And that stumped me for the longest time. And I mean, just like, seriously. I was clueless. I'm like, what do you do? So yeah, after watching some walkthroughs, reading some walkthroughs, I realized that, hey, you gotta jump across the chasm and into these dark openings in the rock wall, and then you can proceed forward. And I'm like, that's not intuitive, not at all. Oh man. So yeah, that's how you get to this next area. And oh, hello. Whoa, whoa. Ooh, he submerged into the muck. I know there's an octobrain down here. Up there you are. Oh, he submerged into the muck and fell down the waterfall. That's awesome. Oh, ow. Gotta pay attention to what I'm doing here. Hello, pick up. You can actually use this cacti as a way to block his shots. So that's kind of cool. They act as like solid objects or walls. Yeah, of all the levels in episode 1, this has got to be the most confusing. I wouldn't say it's puzzle-based, but it kind of is in terms of design and how it's set up. You really need to know where you have to go. Because you can move on into the red lava area, but without setting off another earthquake from some random position, similar in nature to the San Andreas Fault panel, you're just not going to get very far. And you're going to be stuck, wandering around, wondering what to do. So, yeah, in terms of just design, episode 1 was made quite a bit differently than the next 3 episodes, where they were a little more streamlined in their gameplay design. But people solved it, figured this out on their own, and And it just gone on to make thousands and thousands of dollars. So kudos to the game designers. And yes, the RPG is seriously the easiest way to get rid of these octobrains. It's just, yeah. Now there is a whole slew of troopers down there, and this is the easiest way to get rid of them all. Just drop a pipe bomb or two down there, and you're good to go. Yep, see? All dead. Now, there's a secret if you walk into the fire pit down there that it transports you to a totally new area, and that's a secret, but since we're not going for secrets unless we're forced to, we're not going to explore that. But just for, you know, completionists out there, you can actually check out, you know, the fire pit. You're going to have to take some damage, though, however. Kind of sucky, but, you know, what are you going to do? Now, here's the most confusing puzzle room of this entire game. This part's easy. You just hit the switch and you follow up the stairs. Now, the second part, it's not very intuitive what you need to be doing here and what you're looking for. Oh my goodness, I got stuck on the wall. Let's get some health. Alright, now you want to look through this cross here, which sets off the next explosion. That's what you need. Don't do anything else until that happens first. Hit the switch and then immediately drop down, take a hit, and jump up here on this rising platform. Yeah! To hit this switch. Now, if you've been collecting secrets as judiciously as most other players, you would have already had a jetpack, and this is no big issue. But, as you know, if you don't collect secrets like I am doing, you don't have a jetpack. So you have to kind of take the hit by dropping from that big height and taking the damage just to make it to that rising platform. Kind of crappy, but eh. Now you literally need to have protective boots on here. There is no possible way you can get across this lava field without taking any damage without some sort of protective boots. Thankfully, you were given some just before you went to this red area. So that's good. If you go up that way, up that green waterfall, there's a, you know, long twisting route that leads you to a little interesting secret with a raging Amazon woman dancing to some primal beats. Kind of funny, but you know, it's just a random secret. And these octobrains, they take up way too much ammo otherwise, so a good RPG shot for each one is more than enough right now. You're going to get plenty of RPG ammo in the following areas for the boss. Yes, there is a boss in this level, and he is literally the one and only reason I'm actually dreading the end of this level. I actually got an outtake, one outtake as of this recording, and I'll be showing that to you at the end of this video. So I don't know if I'm going to get any more, but he's something else. There's the view of the spaceship we're going to go into. I kind of like this aesthetic here, where you're just kind of whoa, that you're kind of just crawling around this spaceship. See, there's part of it right there on the left wall. See, it doesn't look like rock or anything like that. And there's, like, you know, lava cracks in the floor and stuff. So I think that's kind of a cool aesthetic. And whoa, oh. I was about ready to snag myself atomic health. I have got to get rid of that bad habit. I mean, it's not really bad, but for this challenge, it's a bad habit. Because my first reaction is to go, ooh, atomic health, and go grab it. But no, 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 I can't touch those. That would just destroy my challenge. See? Look what I said. You've got plenty of RPG ammo. And there's some more there, too. Oh my goodness. It's just RPG ammo crawling all over this place. But yeah, you're gonna have to dash jump across these platforms. There's no way a normal jump is gonna make it. It's not gonna cut it. You're gonna fall to an untimely death. However, there's dopefish down there. Yep, there's a little Easter egg at the bottom of the chasm, which you would most certainly die unless you go down there via jetpack. And on one of the pillars that you're platforming across, there's like a dopefish symbol. Just a little bit of trivia there. So here's the actual entrance of the spaceship. Of course, we're greeted by the most alien-ish type enemies, the Octobrains. And with that, we have just defeated every single enemy in this level that's barring us from the boss. So it's now just us and the boss at this point onward. I mean, there's a great bit of lead up here. I mean, this is just awesome scenery as far as alien ships go. And I mean, the sound and, you know, SFX and everything. It's just, oh my goodness, what is going to happen? It's just such a great lead up. It really is. Oh, and then you hear his cry, and then you hear the explosions, and there he is! There's the first boss, the Battle Lord. Now he has, as his primary weapon, a hit scan weapon, and if you recall... Oh gosh. If you recall, it goes instantly to the last place you were at. Oh, you were getting way too... Whoa, 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 get a back way. Woo! My goodness. Oh, he is so terrible. So you gotta keep moving. But even then, it's not a surefire way of dodging his shots. His other attack, as you can see, is mortar bombs. Much easier to dodge, and that's not the real threat here. No, he's getting too close! Whew. Oh, jeez. Okay, the next order of business to jump up here. Oh, gosh. Do I have any more medkit left? No, I don't. Oh my goodness, I am going to die. I am going to die. Oh. Maybe he can't get me from here because his gun is like blocked. Please die. You are freaking me out, man. I am almost to death. Woo! Ah! Oh, second try. So yeah, this was pretty awesome when I was viewing this as a young kid. When I shouldn't be playing this game, but whatever. No one steals our chicks and lives. So it's pretty much a to be continued for people who are playing the shareware, but it's just the end of part 1. So we're going to get to the analysis of episode 1 a little bit later, right after this outtake, actually, one outtake. So see you guys in the analysis.
Rockin'.
Goodness, he's doing way too much damage. Oh, must get the medkit, must get the medkit. Woo! I've never run so much in episode 1 in all my life. I am no longer RPG. Oh, come on. Woo. There goes all my medkit. I am done. Ooh, got some RPG ammo. Man, his hit scan weapon is really, really painful. Ah! You are really gonna be a thing, aren't you? Episode 1 of Duke Nukem 3D is iconic, and that it launched the now famous Duke Nukem 3D game. Episodes 2 and 3 weren't even built yet at the time of its shareware release. The fan reaction was so unprecedented that the developers had to then scramble to actually deliver on a full game, which they did in spades. No matter how you slice it, Episode 1 stands apart from the next subsequent episodes, both in design style and decisions, but also in difficulty. It rises considerably in the next episode and doesn't let up from there. As for the individual levels, the first level, Hollywood Holocaust, wasn't too terribly hard, and most players for this challenge shouldn't find much difficulty here. Red Light District, the second level, isn't much harder. The only difference is dealing with far more pit cops, and possibly running out of ammo at the end. The third level, Death Row, is a bit trickier. Adding things like trip mines and a bit of a puzzle on how to escape from the prison itself, the fact it starts you off with nothing but your mighty foot might give some players some trouble trying to secure some weapons, but nothing terribly awful. Toxic Dump introduces some rather unique puzzles, including a shrinking puzzle that might get you insta-gibbed by some errant troopers if you're not careful. On the whole, Toxic Dump isn't that much harder than Death Row, and I wouldn't give it much concern. The Abyss is long, but not overly difficult. The only real tricky part, and the reason I'm increasing Episode 1's score a tiny bit, is the Battlelord. His hit-scan chain gun is brutal, and can end your run real quick. The only reason I didn't rate him higher is because of that raised platform with the women. If you can get up there fast, and have him come to you, he basically is unable to attack you and is a sitting duck. Only problem then is running out of ammo from that perch, and having to jump off and run around to get some more. So on the whole, Episode 1 didn't really give me any problems, so I can't rate it any higher than a 2 out of 10. We'll see if the next chapter will warrant a higher score given this challenge. See you in Looter Apocalypse, everybody!